Hi, I'm Shalu and I'm the owner of the Simmering Kettle. At the start of COVID, I actually had 2 restaurants. I had 3 in 2019. I had just sold one, and I had 2 restaurants, and I thought 2020 was the year I was going to make big bucks because I was out of debt, and it was going to be great. And I had just won the Best New Restaurant Award for my newest baby, Those to Eats, which sadly I had to walk away from by December 2020 as a result of all the lockdowns. As far as when did I feel, what did I feel about COVID? Right from the get-go, my gut said bullshit. I have no idea why. No, I'm sorry, am I allowed to say that? I have no idea why, but it just felt like something was off. And I remember talking to my dad going, Dad, I feel like we're in World War III and it's a spiritual war. I said, we all have to decide, are we going to stand in faith or are we going to just drown in fear? Because I feel we live our lives, having a foot in each canoe. And COVID pushed those 2 boats apart, right? And you had to choose. And for me, it was faith all the way, because if I ain't got my trust in God, I got nothing. I got nothing. And so COVID didn't scare me. The rules made no sense to me at all, because I've been in the restaurant industry for over 30 years, and you cannot have a restaurant without having bathrooms available. And they told us that people weren't allowed to use our bathrooms. And I literally saw people coming in and, sitting on the outside on the pavement, having their lunch because they were tired of being stuck at home. Yet I had sanitized tables they couldn't sit on. And so, because I wasn't allowed to let people use my bathrooms, which I let them use, but people thought they couldn't, right? I saw Uber and Skip drivers peeing right beside their cars, right, on the pavement, because where are they supposed to go? And then I saw people later sitting down at that exact same spot having their lunch, and that's sanitary? Whereas my sanitized tables were not allowed to be used. Like, none of it made any sense. And humanity just went out the window. I had pregnant women, a woman that was driving up 400, crying coming in because no one on the 400 none of the restaurants would let her use their restrooms. And I'm like, you go right in. Another mom came with a little daughter. And, it breaks your heart. Like, where did humanity go? Where did common decency go? Where did kindness go? And, so to me, I found COVID was a great opportunity for every single one of us to define who and what we exactly are. Because by the actions we took, by the words we said, by the kindness we showed or did not show, we defined ourselves. And so anyway, when it came to the 3rd lockdown, I'd had enough, because I'd already lost 1 restaurant and I wasn't going to lose the only one that I had left, which was the Simmering Kettle. I stayed open. And I thought I was alone. Honest to God, I thought I'm the only crazy person feeling like this. But I had no choice but to just, take a stand. And luckily, I had seen a little video of Jamie from the Pushing Ink Tattoo Emporium, that he was doing something and staying open. So he was down the road from me. So I knocked on his door and said, show me what I got to do, because I'm with you. And he told me to put up, whatever signs, whatever. And next thing you know, I stayed open, and oh my God, I found my tribe. It was so amazing. I have never been busier in my life. People showed up out of they drove hours to come support me. And, it was really good. But the best part was just seeing the smiling faces, seeing the friends and the families get together again. My whole wall at the restaurant, there's a wall that's just plastered with thank you notes. And I put that up there so, people who maybe didn't know what was going on, that they can see. I had grown adults crying in the seats because that's the most normal they'd felt in 2 years. I had moms coming and thanking me because their teenager was about to commit suicide, and this was the most normalcy they had seen in 2 years. I had firefighters calling me going, we don't know what's going on. We used to get maybe 4 suicide calls a month, and now we're up to 400. And yet no one in the media was talking about it. I had police chiefs from Toronto calling me saying, you go girl, we're too far to, come support you every day, but that they were going to make an event and somehow get catering done because, they were like, we want to support you. I had a nurse in ICU call me and tell me she had pictures of the empty ICU beds. And yet she couldn't, when she showed them to people, they told her that they wish she'd die because they thought she was lying. And she's like, I can't afford to lose my job, so I can't come out publicly with this, but I want you to know you're doing the right thing. And I got calls from all over the world. I was flabbergasted. I mean, all I wanted to do was just keep my restaurant open. And I got calls from Australia, Switzerland, Netherlands, all over the States, all over Canada. It was so much love, and honestly, I felt so blessed. And yeah, they ticketed me and they fined me. They charged me $20,000 for staying open on the one summons. And then they gave me 2 other tickets, which we didn't even get to till 2 years after the fact. And just this year, they withdrew those 2 tickets.
Yes.
Now, the interesting part is one of those tickets is identical to the summons that they charged me $20,000 for. So I am in appeal. Now I'm chasing them, going, give me my appeal date. It's been over 10 months and radio silence. So I'm going to stay on top of it because I know it's going to go away. And this is the part that I can't explain how or why. My gut said, take this, I guess God talking to me or what, going, you're going to be fine. You're not going to have to pay a dime. And I'm seeing it come to fruition now. So, one of the things they said in the trial was that you seem to show no remorse. And I'm like, no, I can't. I can't, and I won't. And if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. So thank you for hearing me out.
Yeah, thank you.